Want to shoot a quick video on the arrow saw that I put together. Couldn't afford or really want to go buy a full-blown arrow saw for the amount of arrows that I cut. Did some research, and here's what I've put together on a way to cut your arrows on the cheap. So I went to Harbor Freight, bought their 2-inch chop saw, and then if you go online to eBay and look, there's a guy selling, they're listed as 2x1 abrasion cutoff discs. You can buy these, packs of 3 were $11. And if you go in and install those, as opposed to the metal blade that came with it, honestly, these have cut really, really well for me. Here's a couple that I just cut this morning. And you can see it does a pretty good, clean cut on there. I did go buy the fast Luminoc squaring tool, so it's got a little abrasion disc, and all you do is put the arrow in here, and then use that to square it up, clean up the edges, and make it nice and flat and square. I put a little painter's tape on there just so it wasn't rubbing the metal on the arrows, just so I wasn't getting any abrasion on there. But that, combined with this little setup, has worked really well. Again, just clamped it to my workbench here, found a piece of wood that makes it sit nice and level with the little bench, and what I've done is just kind of, if you tighten that up right there and let it sit, it'll show you kind of the right height. And I just barely loosen it up. And I put this other little flat vise here on the back so it has the exact length that I want it. And then as I'm pushing down on the saw blade, using my other hand to just slowly rotate the blade, pushing it back, rotate the arrow around so it's giving you a nice clean cut all the way through. And in less than 2 minutes you can have a dozen arrows cut. It doesn't take any time at all. So yeah, just something that little on the cheap way to cut your arrows, and hopefully that's a helpful hack for you.